Syracuse. Head to the face-off X for Syracuse. Johnny Mullen taking over the #1 reps for the Orange. Ripien for Jacksonville, and Mullen is off to the races to start the 2025 season. Class who have now become upperclassmen, the juniors. Here's Michael Leo, another guy. He bounces it, and it's stuffed. Ryan Delarocco return.
First shot from Leo. It looks like he may have rolled his ankle or something similar.
Orange get a shot clock reset to 60. Hands free down the middle, bouncing shot, and that one sneaks home, and Syracuse is on the scoreboard first, thanks to Luke Roa.
Luke Roa able to make his way to the middle of the field, switches back to that left hand. Jacksonville does a good job taking the body there, not just chasing his stick, but Roa, nice job handling that, puts that ball low, gets their first one past Jacksonville.
Gavin Angel, he's a part of it. Back behind Cage, and that Orange defense is stifling. Another cause turnover by the Cuse, and Carter Rice, the short. Was some question on who'd get the other short stick start for Syracuse, but Carter Rice, a key returner. He'll be out there most of the year on defense with that short stick for the Orange. And now you get a look at the second line of midfield for Syracuse. A couple of guys getting their first key moments in an Orange jersey, like Tyler McCarthy.
Tyler McCarthy, 13. Sophomore midfielder, a guy that Syracuse has been really high on.
Owen Hiltz, oh yeah. Hiltz is back, making some magic inside the dome.
Owen Hiltz, deceptively quick, does a good job here dodging from X, leaning in, and just gets that nice left shot over Michael Meredith. Nice to see Hiltz get aggressive early, get his touches.
This is a spot Jacksonville trying to replace Nathan Kapp, and there is a first win for Ripien. Sets up quick offense for the Dolphins, and there is a first stuff, and a crease violation goes by Nicky Brown. So Jimmy McCool.
That Syracuse bench showing a lot of emotion after that McCool save.
Take another look at it while the Orange set up the offense.
Nicky Brown, inside roll. Nice save there by McCool.
He was searching for a 3-0 lead after the first save of the game for McCool, who's really only played key minutes once before for Syracuse. And there is the 3-0 lead. Michael Leo goes 5-hole. Too many weapons to defend early on for Jacksonville.
Jacksonville electing to put a short stick matchup on Michael Leo. Michael Leo, number 7 in white, one of Syracuse's most talented midfielders. He made his way between both midfield and attack last year.
Back to McGuire. Originally out of Lake Oswego, Oregon. Came to Syracuse, then he goes to Jacksonville. Lamond again works against the pole, tries to wrestle feet free, and the skip shot's high, and McCool is the first one back there. Page again for Syracuse and Spolina. McCarthy. It's a clear run from straight ahead. Centering feed, can't find the stick for Syracuse of Jackson Birtwhistle, and the Dolphins try and clear it. Flag comes out on the Orange. Looking for a pole straight ahead, and that causes some commotion on the field as the ball hits the floor, pushing and shoving. And for the first time today, Dalton Hubbs, number 20 in green, usually short stick defensive midi. He gets some reps in that man-up unit as well. Orange have killed off half of the penalty. Hubbs from straight ahead. And the pass deflected, trying to get it back to Hubbs, and Syracuse takes it away. Sam English, oh, what a move. Playing both ways in the midfield for Syracuse. And he
29, senior midfielder for Syracuse. He was a guy who got a ton of time his freshman year when Syracuse, struggled a little bit, went 4-10. Nice to see him back out on the field here as a senior.
Orange going third line of midfield. Get Tyler Cortez out there, Peyton Anderson, and there's another score for Syracuse. It comes from Wyatt Hoddle, the sophomore, and sends Syracuse up 4-0.
Wyatt Hoddle spent his time playing D-mid last year. He's been getting more reps on offense. Hoddle does a great job taking this down the left alley, finishing high to high, putting it past Delarocco.
Alley goes for his first D1 national championship. Orange have title aspirations, second behind Notre Dame in the preseason poll. Luke Roa, the shuffle, and the shot, and the score. Second of the day for number 8 in white. Luke Roa firing on all cylinders to start the year.
Luke Roa, he's got the ability to go left and right. Does a really good job here. Starts his dodge up top, getting to his left hand, gets those hands free. And I believe he stuck that near side on Delarocco. He handcuffs him a little bit. Delarocco, the lefty. Nice placement there by
line of midfield out there again.
Burt Whistle here is going to make his way to X. Coach Pat March said he would like to invert him a little bit more this season.
Invert, you get the midfielder back behind the cage. Here he is on left side of goal line, extended. Straight ahead, McCarthy. Skip past Hill. Oh, yeah. Can't leave that guy open.
Great team offense here by Syracuse. This goal, really, the credit should go to Jackson Birtwistle. He dodges up this right side. You're going to see him get doubled, and instead of trying to force through that double, he's just going to move this ball forward. Moves it over to McCarthy, who registers the assist to Hilt. Catches that ball, fires it low to low, classic.
Jacksonville's going to have to hurry if they want to get one last look before the first quarter expires. At midfield, the shot heads towards cage. Backhanded attempt. Can't quite find the cage from Nicky Brown. Jacksonville toward the top of the conference. Face-off violation this time on Syracuse. Clear slides. Everything is working. Spolina still searching for his first goal today. Centering feed, Trey Deer waffles it in. Wow, ball movement in front. Deer's got his first goal of the season.
Trey Deer, a name you've heard around here for a while, known for his inside presence. You see it here. Spolina also registering his first point. Carries from that low wing, finds Trey Deer inside. What stands out to me here, just his poise catching this ball, holding onto it, not rushing it, finishes that low to low. Very the nation's best man up units, extremely talented, a lot of ball movement.
Converted last year just under 50%. Combo of that first and second line of midfield out there with Spolina behind the back feed from Leo. That's creative. Spolina pump fakes on the step down. Just a 30-second penalty. Another BTB try. That time the shot from Hiltz just missed the cage. There's an off-ball shove. Another flag, and it does not matter. Michael Leo, through the chaos, rips it home.
Great possession here by the Syracuse man up. Finn Thompson finds Michael Leo, who goes low to low. We've continued to see Syracuse score low here. Nice snap of the wrist.
To flex their muscle all afternoon so far offensively. Too many weapons to count as they go hidden ball trick. Get it to Spolina. That's blocked off the leg. Spolina couldn't get it through the cage. George Boderis was in the way. Thompson gets it far side. Orange running out of time on the man up. Still got 40 to shoot. Comes the sixth defender for Jacksonville, so you're back to even strength.
It's a good job by Jacksonville. I think Spolina shot that one a little bit too early into the possession. I think they could have gotten a little bit of a better look, but nice job there.
Goose in the final 20 seconds as Hiltz tries to spin free. Here comes the double. Whips it inside through the legs. Deer couldn't quite stick it. Delarocco even to it. He can't stop that one. Second effort, and the Orange up 9.
A lot to unpack here. You're going to see an Owen Hiltz one-handed feed, Trey Deer between the legs. A little bit of a scrum here. Michael Leo picks this up, goes low to low again.
Both teams with their #1 face-off guys out there finally. Feels like we've had a number of violations keeping them off the field, and Mullen wins this one.
Impressive there. He wins that one back and is able to run all the way back, but then loop around and not let any of those Jacksonville defenders get to him, showcasing that athleticism.
Syracuse does not waste much time. Michael Leo is having himself an afternoon. Already his 5th career hat trick, and he's got #4 on the day.
Michael Leo showcasing his athleticism here. Makes his way to the middle, quick rollback. He's got incredibly snappy wrists. Does a great job here. He can pull good possession here. We're going to see this second midfield unit.
Syracuse, one of the few teams in the country I would expect that you can see go 3 deep in terms of 3 lines in the midfield. Saw it a little bit from Notre Dame last year as well. There's Deere. He's on the doorstep. Did he get it in before he landed in the crease? No.
Run in the first.
A couple of guys on this Syracuse team that are really good with both hands. Close angled stop from Della Rocco. Trying to get the easy clear for Jacksonville in transition. Good stick work from Roa. Can't quite get the ground ball there.
Spallina just has to settle in a little bit more.
Hubbs, step down. First one for the Dolphins. Jacksonville goes quick. Dalton Hubbs steps up, and finally they break that wall down that is Jimmy McCool.
Dalton Hubbs, #20. He's a defensive midfielder, but he's also on man up. He trails this play. Taylor does a good job finding him. Nice hitch and go there. And puts that off stick hip. Nice job.
They said 27's the other. That's John Mullen. He shouldn't be out there. I believe it will be to Billy Dwan on the second one, but there's the first. Kaczynski, one of the long stick midfielders. Another penalty. It took just about 2 seconds for Michael Grace to shove a Jacksonville player to the turf. So another penalty coming after this. Still 6-on-4 for about 15 seconds. And then it would be 6-on-5. Dalen John Hill, one of the freshmen out there, #1 in green. Lamont, John Hill, got those neon green sneakers, and he stings top right corner. First career goal for the freshman, and it comes on the man up.
John Hill, the freshman from Buffalo, crafty lefty. We saw him get the start today. Coaches talked about him being more of a man-up specialist early on. Pulls this one low to high. Beats McCool.
Nice 15-2 on Bellarmine at the break. And Syracuse up by 9 and back to the face-off dot, and John Mullen. Another clean win to start the second half. Mullen shimmies free. Can he get a shot? Yes, he can, and Della Rocco is equal to it.
See what's going on with Jacksonville. I don't know if it's nerves. I don't know if it's different atmosphere playing indoors, but a lot of their passes just going low, not very crisp, which has just led to some unforced turnovers. And obviously when you're doing that, it's just tough to beat a defense like this and an offense on the other end that has continued to score.
Syracuse got to the end of there, 20 seconds to clear, had to heave it searching for Leo and couldn't get it done. Second failed clear of the afternoon for Syracuse. And a trip up in the midfield, that's a turnover. Hiltz, Spallina, that is too easy. The whole duo back again for Syracuse.
Sloppy play overall to start this third quarter from both teams, but we see Jacksonville turnover here. Hiltz, nice pickup, and this is Owen Hiltz, just unselfish, moves it right over to Joey, realizing, and he's always realized, so I think it's a good sign overall, and that's also his second goal with a lot of this game left to play.
On Tussle and Mullen again, back-to-back to start the half. And a spin free from a double team. Trail check unsuccessful. Bouncing off 1, 2, 3, and a spin move to get free.
Mullen's impressed in a lot of different ways. He's able to win the ball forward, he's able to win the ball backwards, and also...
There's another one. Syracuse has wasted no time, and Burt whistles on the score sheet.
Burt Whistle taking over my point on Mullen. Gets this ball out of the box, just immediately attacks the short stick matchup, initiates that contact, gets those hands free, uses that momentum to almost power his own shot. He's known to do this, sticks that top left. That's nice placement there from Burt Whistle.
Roa sitting on a hat trick. He's just got 2 of those in his career. Leo has to leap to bring it down. Again, working on the short stick. Michael Leo, good trail check. Still finds a stick and a Syracuse score. Sam English capitalizes. Great play defensively by the short stick Dalton Hubbs, and Dolphins can't catch a break.
Tough break for Jacksonville. They make a good play on this Michael Leo dodge to the middle. Dalton Hubbs with this back check. This ball just ends up in Sam English's stick. You know, English hasn't been a huge force on the offensive end today, but I mentioned it earlier, an offensive midfielder at Syracuse that's able to actually play defense down.
1 minute for an illegal body check.
See a late hit there, legal body check. Assistant coach JT Giles Harris, Duke alum, Team USA, and PLL defender.
And former PLL Defensive Player of the Year. Hiltz can't quite find the back of the net.
Hiltz has been aggressive today.
And down went 70% on killing penalties last year for Jacksonville. Best in the ASUN. Nearly a caused turnover there. Instead, Syracuse has to hunt it down in front of the Jacksonville bench. Leo, who leads the game with 4 goals. He himself outscoring the Dolphins. Deere, shovels, Spolino. Oh my! Can't even follow the ball right now. They're moving it so quick. Hat trick for Joey. Starting off his junior year.
This starts up top with Finn Thompson. He's going to throw this BTB pass into Trey Deere, who makes the high-level play. Little wall pass there, making its way in, then back out to the perimeter. Spolina just ready to catch that, hands loaded. So impressive.
Rice the short stick. Defensively against the freshman Michael Clark for Jacksonville. Now near side Dalton Hubbs. Main guy we've seen go both ways for Jacksonville this afternoon. Clark spinning. Again Hubbs. And he gets a whole host of defense into his face, and he can't keep it. Rice the short stick in transition. 1 pass Spolina, 2 pass, bounce shot, score. Finn Thompson, the benefactor.
It's just a perfect execution. Fast break play. This actually was a 5v3. English waves Carter Rice ahead, make it a 4v3. Spolina catches this ball with his feet moving towards the middle. Finn Thompson moves up the side. He's going to finish that almost every.
He's had a pretty easy job. Defense has kept it clean in front of him. Syracuse goes offsides, and that gives it back to Jacksonville momentarily. Another loose pass and another turnover in transition for Syracuse with the long pole. Kakemo decides to back it up.
I know Syracuse is up big, but the coaches are not going to be happy with some of these sloppier turnovers, whether it's an offsides, a failed clear. First game of the year.
Always something you got to iron out. Got to find something to get better before Syracuse goes for game number 2 next Friday against Vermont. Trey Deere skips it in. That is pretty. Shot placement from the sophomore, bottom left, and his second of the day.
Trey Deere continues to impress. Handles this, tucks it underneath. Gets one to go low. Trey Deere.
Spolina, Hiltz, and Thompson. Peyton Anderson, the highest recruit in the freshman class, with it behind the cage. top 20 guy, cracking into his first game in a Syracuse jersey. Works around, and he finds the bottom right corner. Plenty more of those to come for Peyton Anderson in a Syracuse jersey. He's got his first career goal.
Anderson shows a lot of poise back here at X, works his matchup, keeps his head up, initiates contact here at GLE, keeps continuing on, finishes in front, low to low. Sheer, definitely Nick Mariano. Incredibly talented, probably one of, if not the best player I've played with during my time here. Demanded a lot from the offense, but knew what he was doing, knows the game better than most.
English, a veteran guy, bounces it and finishes it. Skip shot from Sammy English. He comes up hobbling a little bit, but he's got Syracuse 1 goal away from 20.
English operating on this right side. Canadian righty, you'll see him make his way underneath. And Syracuse as a whole is getting away from some of these low angle shots, but he keeps that stick to the middle, keeps it in that right hand, increases that angle. Nice bounce shot there. In the game come to him.
Still out there with the ball in his stick. Second line midfield again. Deer, far side, behind the back feed. Trey Deer, skip shot, first save of the game for Reading.
See a lot of that from the Syracuse offense. Some of that give and go style, where they'll move that ball forward, and the guy that just passed it will continue on towards the middle.
And now Reedy gets sped up as the defender was closing in on him, and Jacksonville wants a timeout. Owen Hiltz playing in their final year this season.
Jacksonville, great job against that Syracuse opener. Had a little bit of a double screen inside.
Hands free and another save from Reedy. He's 2 for 2 to start his afternoon. More loose play in transition, and English is back there for Syracuse.
Sam English gets his shot saved. Hustles back. Scoop. Leo using Dalton Hubbs as a screen. Pumping his hands a little bit. Trying to bait the goalie. Sails it high.
Another possession for the Orange, who scored 20 goals twice of last year. First in the opener against Vermont, then in the tournament against Towson, and they've hit 20 to start the year this season. It's a hat trick for Luke Roa, just his 3rd of his Syracuse career.
Really like the way that Syracuse is setting up this offensive set, where Roa's catching it up top here, and he can go left or right. He has the option to do both. Pat March has moved those wings kind of down and away from him. We've highlighted it a bunch. He's a guy that can go righty and lefty. That's going to put a lot of pressure. Yeah, Caden Cole, captain, handling it well. He's still made an impact here.
Straight away, Thompson stings it. Two and a half from Finn Thompson. Finds the side netting.
We see Thompson just fading into this open space. McCarthy makes that hard dodge.
Another freshman out there, Drew Angelo, takes the faceoff for Syracuse, and he puts a stick through the back of Jacksonville's Drew Rip. Kesnich and Brown play catch. Now it's Kesnich spinning. Can't shake free of the short stick.
Syracuse handled that hang up well. Credit to Caden Cole talking through that.
Now the freshman works it back behind the cage. Feet in front, searching for Brown. Gets it free, and he scores. Nicky Brown capitalizes his first goal of 2025.
Nice offensive set there for Jacksonville to open up this 4th quarter. Do a good job just continuing to put pressure on the Syracuse defense. They get this ball through X to Jack Taylor, who finds Nicky Brown here. These two leaders of this Jacksonville offense in white picking this ball up off of X. Freshman attacker, he's impressed early. Coaches and teammates have positive things to say about him. Skilled, high IQ.
Burt Whistle goes again, and this time he scores. Second of the day for Jackson Birtwistle as the Orange continue to find offense with that second line of midfield.
Tyler McCarthy hasn't put up a ton of points today, but he's shown to be a really big dodging threat on this second line. 13 in white has drawn a lot of attention. Some attackmen subbed in. Anderson looks to invert here, about 15 seconds left on the shot clock.
See what he can do one-on-one. He loses it on the short stick, scooped up for Jacksonville.
DeGennaro, nice play there. Short stick D-midi. Galloway loves his short stick D-midi crew for Jacksonville. They're the heart of the team, the best athletes they have. Referred to a lot of them as PLL type of athletes.
Big save Ippoliti with his first of his career. Sophomore out of Rochester. So much local talent for Syracuse and Coach Gate. Hunter goes to work. He snipes it, and he's stuffed. Reedy's shown off what he can do, and he sets up the Jacksonville attack. Good ball movement from the Dolphins, and Syracuse does well to get back defensively in transition. Straight away look, Ippoliti sliding to make the save. Beats transition, Syracuse is gonna run. A look straight away, and a sniping score for Syracuse. It's Gavin Gibbs. Junior short stick takes advantage out in front of the pack.
A lot of up and down action here. Ippoliti with a nice save. Great clear, gets it up. Gavin Gibbs ends up the benefactor, high to high.
Not many people posed a threat to Notre Dame last year.
Yeah, so talented. Bring a lot back too.
Maryland's off to a 1-0 start. They got a win today. Ranked matchup against Richmond. Got it done 12-7. Jacksonville gets back on the score sheet. Jack Lovelace bounces it home past Ippoliti.
Lovelace does a good job here, makes his way down before rolling back, getting in between the hash marks, getting to the middle of the field. We've seen Jacksonville try and do this a couple other times. The Syracuse defense has been quicker to crash.
We documented how last year it was really Sam Alexo and Jake Stevens, two guys that exited, and Orange testing out some new guys in there. Right angle shot, whoa now. Oh my. Owen O'Farrell stings it.
Owen O'Farrell, he's had a couple different touches today. He showcased some poise back there. Does a really good job here, just holding this slide from the Jacksonville games unfold.
No secret the Orange have quite the schedule this season. When you play in the ACC, you're already going to play some of the best of the best. Ippoliti goes back to trace it down for the Orange.
Yeah, schedule is tough, and
no easy tests in the non-con. They go back-to-back Syracuse and then Duke. Again, that one stings top 90. Good look straight away from Drew Kasnich, who's on the board. Detroit Mercy transfer. Gets his first goal with Jacksonville.
Jacksonville takes advantage of the substitution game. Angel does a good job drawing the Syracuse defense ACC semifinal. But, you know, like I said, he's been waiting his time, as a lot of goalies here have to.
And Syracuse wastes no time to kick off the 2025 season. Orange dominate over Jacksonville as John Galloway comes back to the Dome, and Syracuse